Part 3, provide constructive feedback. Providing constructive feedback is a key component of employee development and performance management. You do this by preparing for the feedback session. Review the employee's data, achievements, and any previous feedback before the meeting. Set clear objectives for the session and ensure you have specific examples to discuss. Create the right environment. Choose a private and comfortable setting free from interruptions. Schedule the feedback session at a time that is convenient for the employee, allowing them enough time to prepare mentally. Use a structured approach. Start with positive feedback before moving on to areas for improvement to create a balanced discussion. Be specific and objective. Provide specific examples of behavior and work outcomes, focusing on observable facts rather than subjective opinions. Avoid generalizations and be as precise as possible about both strengths and areas for improvement. Encourage self-assessment. Ask the employee to share their own perceptions of their performance and areas where they think they can improve. This can help the employee feel more involved in the process and less defensive. Focus on development. Discuss opportunities for growth and suggest ways such as training or new assignments or mentoring. Set SMART goals. SMART, specific, measurable, achievement, relevant, time-bound. SMART goals for development and improvement. Listen and encourage dialogue. Active listening is crucial. Allow the employee to voice their thoughts, concerns, and suggestions. Make it a two-way conversation rather than a monologue. Follow-up. Schedule follow-up meetings to discuss progress on the feedback. This shows the employee that you are invested in their development and that feedback is an ongoing process. Document the feedback. Keep records of what was discussed during feedback sessions for future reference and to track progress. Documentation can also help maintain clarity and accountability on agreed upon actions and goals. Positive reinforcement. Reinforce progress and improvements since the last feedback session to encourage continued growth. Recognition of efforts can boost motivation and engagement. You can also involve employees in decision-making. Involving employees in decision-making processes can significantly enhance workplace engagement and productivity. You do that by identifying opportunities for involvement. Assess which decisions will benefit from employee input. This can include changes in work processes, team schedules, or even product development ideas. Determine the scope of the decision to be shared, ensuring it's suitable for employee participation. Then establish clear guidelines. Set boundaries and guidelines for the decision-making process so employees understand that their roles and the extent of their influence. Clarify which decisions are open for discussion and which are not to maintain structure and avoid confusion. Provide access to relevant information. Ensure that employees have access to all necessary information to make informed contributions to the decision-making process. Transparency is key in helping employees understand the context and potential impact of their decision. Acknowledge and act on employee input. Take employee suggestions seriously and implement them when feasible. Provide feedback on why certain employee suggestions were or were not taken, reinforcing the value of their input. Evaluate outcomes together. Review the outcomes of decisions with the team, discussing what worked and what could be improved on. Now, Create a positive work environment. Creating a positive work environment encompasses both the physical and cultural aspect of the workplace. So, physical workspace. Provide adjustable chairs, desks, and computer monitors to reduce strain and prevent injury. Consider offering standing desks or ergonomical keyboards as options for those who prefer them. Lighting and ventilation. Ensure there is plenty of natural light and that the workspace is well ventilated to improve concentration and reduce fatigue. Noise control. Implement noise reduction strategies in open office layouts, such as sound absorbing panels or white noise machines. Provide quiet zones or soundproof booths or for tasks that require deep concentration. Decorate with plants, artwork, and other visually appealing elements to create a more inviting space. Allow employees to personalize their own workspace to make it feel more comfortable and home-like. Cleanliness. Maintain cleanliness through regular housekeeping services and by encouraging a clean desk policy. Safety measures. Ensure that all safety protocols are in place and clearly communicated to all employees. Regularly inspect the workspace for potential hazards and address them promptly. Cultural environment. Values and ethics. Clearly define and communicate the organization's values and ethical standards, ensuring they are embedded in all aspects of the company culture. Lead by example. Management should embody the values and ethics they wish to see throughout the organization. Respect and inclusivity. Foster an environment where all employees feel respected and included, regardless of their role, background, or identity. Implement diversity and inclusion initiatives that celebrate differences and encourage varied perspectives. Communication. Promote open and honest communication, providing channels for feedback and dialogue at all levels of the organization. Ensure that everyone has a voice and that feedback is acted upon where appropriate. Work-life balance. Encourage employees to maintain a healthy balance between work and personal life through flexible working policies and support for family commitments. Avoid a culture of overworking and recognize the importance of rest and rejuvenation. Leadership engagement. Ensure that leaders are approachable and actively involved in the well-being of their teams. Train managers, leaders on emotional and intelligence to better support their team. Health and wellness programs. Implement wellness programs that focus on physical, mental, and emotional health, such as fitness classes, mental health days, and stress management seminars. A positive work environment that takes into the account both the physical and cultural elements can lead to a more satisfied, engaged, and productive workforce. It's not just about making the office look good or checking off boxes for HR policies. It's about creating a space where employees genuinely want to come to work and feel connected to the broader goals and community of the company. This can ultimately drive innovation, attract top talent, and improve retention rates, contributing to the overall success and sustainability of the organization.